Hi everybody. I just got done watching this really nice music video. It was like a spiritual video about us all being already connected to the spiritual source of the earth or Gaia or whatever energy, the universe. And I just kind of wanted to talk about it. So everything that you want is within you and your soul. Okay, you don't have to search for it. Looking for something out here is not going to do you any good. You have to find it within yourself. Within your own imagination, within your own being and your own essence. That's why it's very important to work on yourself. If you want to make lots of friends, then what do you have to do to make that? To make that happen, you have to be a friend. You have to be kind. Like, you know how you want other people to treat you? You have to do that. You can't be mean and sarcastic and expect the whole world out of people and then wonder why they don't love you. It's because you're mean. That's why it's very important. You got to find it within yourself. You know, you have to work on yourself. And not only that, like, if you want, your soulmate, you have to find that within yourself. A soulmate is the person that is forever connected to your soul. And if you are going, oh my God, I'm never going to find it, that's probably what your soulmate's thinking. So, in order to have your soulmate come, what you must do is, first of all, get out of the house. Get out of the house and, make a little prayer. Believe in something. That's my advice. Believe in something. Because I have already shared my stories on my channel. If you're interested, you can look at it. I have a lot of stories about synchronicity. I have a lot of stories about love, all kinds of stuff, manifestations. I'm very good at it. So if there's anyone you should be listening to, it's me. Because I know. The answer is not a scientific answer. It's a metaphysical one. Meaning that it's not going to be something explainable necessarily. I mean, you can't really scientifically explain you imagining something and then it comes tomorrow. How can you scientifically explain that? I don't know if that's even possible, but it's happened to me where I've prayed for something and I got it the very next day and it was something very specific. I've had that happen. And I could tell you that doesn't happen to me all the time when I pray. Sometimes it happens when you need it. Okay, when it's meant to be. Okay, so when you're trying to find your soulmate, your soul person, you're gonna know. You're gonna know because you'll feel it. Now, there's gonna be a connection. I mean a real life connection. And, even if it's like a stranger, like if you're a cashier and you feel a weird spiritual pull towards a random person, like a pull, like their soul's tugging at yours, that's a good indication that there's some soul ties going on. So we are all connected to each other. We are all nature. We all have instinctual practices and happenings in our head, a voice in our head, a feeling in our soul. And that feeling is correct. It's the Gaia, like the Gaia meaning the mother of who we were born unto. The nature, Mother Nature. That's pretty much what I'm saying. And, everyone, you don't have to try to manifest, okay? You don't. You have to find it within you. You have to be one with it. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. It really isn't. And all you got to do, I want you to do this. Every night before bed, lay down. Lay down. And visualize. Just before bed, just talk to yourself. What do I want for the future? I want my soulmate to come into my life and I want them to look like this. Give yourself a vivid picture in your head. Give them a name. I've had that happen where I've manifested people by the name. You can't tell me that that's not manifestation. I know how to do this. And that's something I've done for years. Laying in bed like this. Oh, this is what I want. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to fantasize about it. And then it happens eventually. Every single time. And it's because you use your imagination. Your imagination is the connection, the inner source. The feeling is the energetic force. It's called emotion because it's energy in motion, okay? And, you know, you are one with your enemies. You are one with your friends. You are one with your soulmate already. They're already in your soul. And I know that sounds freaky, like the Matrix or whatever, but they're inside of you. They really are. They're really in there. They're really there inside of you, in your soul. That's why they're called a soulmate, is because they're already one with your soul. Now you got to look at yourself and the way you act and the way you treat people and say, would I want this? And if the answer is no, well then you need to do inner work, and that's why you haven't gotten your soulmate yet. Okay? Now if you already did that, like me, sometimes, you know, you're tied to an ex, or you're just not emotionally available yet. And that's okay. Sometimes you're just having too much sex. Well, stop. It's harder to have that emotional soul tie feeling if you have sex with so many random people. Because it's not going to feel special. It's not going to feel like somebody loves you. It's just going to feel like another fling. You don't want that. You want something special, right? Well, then you have to make it special. Would you want someone who fucks everybody every week, every single person that you ever see? If the answer is no, well then why would you expect them to want you to do that? First of all, if you want to get married, that's not a good idea unless you're a swinger. Hey, every single couple has their own thing that they like to do. But I'm just saying, like, you really gotta be what you want. Treat yourself that way. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. When you look in the mirror, give yourself a fucking compliment. Don't ever hate on yourself, because when you connect with that person, they're going to connect with that too. They're going to connect with that energy that you have within you because they're your soul mate. They're inside of your soul. And when I tell you, you got to look in the mirror and give yourself a compliment, you do. You do have to do that. When you have these extremely spiritual connections with people, they're going to connect with you in all kinds of ways you didn't even know was possible. And I'm really going to be honest with you when I say this, but you really have to love yourself. And when I say love yourself, I mean unconditionally. Unconditional love for your own goddamn self is what you need to attract somebody who you want to marry. Unconditional love for yourself is when they give you a compliment, you believe them. Unconditional love for yourself is that when they tell you they want to be with you forever, you believe them. Unconditional love for yourself is when they tell you they love you more than anybody else in the whole world, you believe them. Because yes, I am that great. Yes, you are that great. You know? And that's why unconditional love for yourself is how you will find your loved person to get married to. Because if you receive a compliment and you don't believe it, you're just going, well, how's that going to make you feel? Is that going to make you feel unconditional love from this person if you don't even believe what they're saying? No, it's not. It's not going to feel magical if you don't believe what they're saying. It's not. It's not going to feel magical if you can't accept a compliment. Learn how to take a compliment. I don't care what it is. Learn how to take it and believe it. Because they're giving it to you because they thought that. Yes, they did. They thought that of you, which is why they're saying it. And that's the damn truth. So you really have to sit there and love yourself enough to believe that they do love you that much. Believe that they see this beauty in you. Because why wouldn't they? You're a beautiful being. You have to believe it. Magic will come when you love yourself completely. When you go outside and walk on the sidewalk, you have to feel love and confident. You have to feel confidence and love for yourself. Don't care about what people in cars think, because who cares? Your soulmate thinks you're the greatest in the world. Because that's what they all do. Every single person's soulmate's gonna think that, because that's the person that you're meant to be with and to get married to. And you have to visualize what you want this person to be like. Because when you meet them, you will know. Because you visualized it. I've already had this happen to myself many times. More than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, more than 4, 5, 6 times. I'm not joking. It's not a joke. I know what to do. And, there's all kinds of soulmates, okay? There's a soulmate that you just want for a little while. That happens sometimes, and that's okay. It's okay to have fun. Sometimes you just want to have fun. We're not here for that fucking long. You really want to be married to someone for the rest of your life and then get bored, bitch? No. You better make sure that you're in love. When you cuddle with that person, you better make sure that it feels like a fucking angel came to you and took all your pain away. Because if it doesn't, then that's not your fucking soulmate. And that's the goddamn gospel truth. If you don't feel like they're an angel from above, then they're not your soulmate. If you feel like you're not spiritually connected to them on a weird wavelength that you've never felt before, then that's not your soulmate. And I'd hate to tell this. You might be thinking, oh, I thought somebody was my soulmate, but you're telling me they're not. Well, you gotta feel it. If you're not feeling that special magical spark, well then no, that's not your soulmate. What I'm trying to say is, I've experienced magic in my life, and I could definitely tell you that it's a magical event. And in order to manifest it, so when I first manifested my first love, I got into YouTube tarot card readings. And I would watch them, and I would only believe the good things. If they give you negative readings, go on to the next video. You don't want that. You can't just go, oh yeah, I'm going to accept that. No, you don't. You're not going to accept the negativity into your life. You're only going to accept the good, positive things that align with what's going on. Do not accept anything negative. You are not meant to accept negative energy into your life. That's why you need to stop watching horror movies. That's why you need to stop watching crime documentaries. It's making you a negative-minded person. It's making you scared of the dark. It's making you paranoid. It's making you think, oh, some guy's gonna come murder me. No, girl, they're not. Just stop watching that, okay? That's my advice, because I've had to stop even though I loved it many years ago, because I didn't realize how detrimental it was to my mental health. Okay, because, although it is nice to find to figure out how evil people can be, just for your own safety, you already know. So why do you keep watching them? Why do you keep watching them over and over and over? Okay? It's depressing, okay? And, maybe you'll find someone that's who likes that. But at the end of the day, it's not going to make you happy. I think right now is the time to keep your vibe high. Keep your hope high. Keep your happiness levels high. Clean your house, because that house is messy. And I had to clean my house. That's why I'm bringing this up. Do your dishes, Miss Ma'am or Mr. Sir, because those dishes need to be done. And I'm not joking, because this is something that you need to, you need to have cleanliness. If you want to get married, they're going to be very angry if you cannot clean up after yourself. You have to clean. Clean up after yourself. Do your dishes. Put your laundry away. Do your laundry. Fold your laundry. Put it in the closet. Okay? Don't let stuff lay around your house. Pick it up. Put it in the dirty laundry basket. Pick up the trash. Put it in the trash. I'm just saying, this is something that's important for a lot of people to hear, including myself. But I'm just saying, it's very important. And what I'm trying to say is, you're going to manifest it, okay? You just got to give it time. Sometimes it takes years. And you are willing to wait. Because you got some work to do on yourself. You got some believing to do in yourself. You got some visualizing to do of what you want. What do you want? Every single night before bed, lay down and visualize what you want. Paint a picture for the Lord. The Lord will give it to you. The Lord is going to give it to you. I don't care if it's, I want to win the lottery. I don't care if it's, I want 2 boyfriends. The Lord wants you to have that. If that's what you want, the Lord will make it happen. If you want 3 girlfriends, the Lord will make it happen. I'm not joking. You want a whole harem? Well, bitch, the Lord will take care of it. If you want, I don't know what you want, your dream job, you got this. The Lord will take care of it. But you have to listen. Visualize it. How will you get it? When will it happen? And also, look into tarot readings. Get one that goes with your energy and what's going on in your real life. Positive energy. If it's giving you negative energy, do not. And that's my advice. And if you don't believe in tarot for religious reasons, that's fine, but I'm not a super religious person. I am spiritual. I'm just not religious in any way, shape, or form. Not really. My religion is love. That's my religion. I believe in love as, the guidance. And I believe that, all good things come with love. And that's been the thing that's been happening in my life, is that I've been getting a lot of love. So I'm very happy with that. And I'm just very happy to maybe help somebody. But yeah, my advice, go to get tarot readings on YouTube. Connect with positive readings, and it'll read your future and make you excited for what's going on. Also, visualize every night before bed, what do you want? Tell the universe, your greatest fantasy, do it. Every night, just think about it. Why not? Think about it, dream about it, talk about it. Talk to yourself about it. Visualize conversations. I've had it happen where I've had conversations with myself about what would happen, and that exact conversation happened. You cannot tell me I don't know how to manifest. I am telling you my technique, and I'm gonna make this happen for you. You have to do it. Okay, you have to do it, because this is what nature is telling you to do. I'm nature on your screen. I'm connecting with you. We are on the same wavelength, and nature is telling you to do this. So you need to do it. It's that easy. So that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to fall asleep after you manifest while laying in bed. Goodbye.